Hold on to your butts. These are the Squashbuckler Diaries. Welcome back. My name is Guy Hasson and you're listening to the Squashbuckler Diaries podcast, the epic fantasy podcast about the girl who lives in her father's dreams. I am recording during the Corona days. Anyone who listens today knows that, but people in the future, which is most listeners, don't. So I am, like most people in the world, in some kind of quarantine and self-isolation. The 3 kids are at home, and today I escaped to record 2 episodes because I can't record them at home. There's too much noise. Apparently, today there's too much noise in the streets. Every so often there's a car coming, so I found a distant place and I'm sitting in the car and I turned off the air conditioner and I'll record 2 episodes today and hopefully 6 tomorrow, and that'll be it. But I won't stay here until tomorrow. I'll go back home. And right as I say this, a car passes one way, car passes another way. I'm not in a place that's distant enough. And the third car, come on. There's nothing to see here. I'm in the middle of nowhere. Go away. And the cat. The cat can stay. So, we are in part 4 of the little mini saga called Missing, where Justin appeared inside the dream on Bonny's Revenge, their flying pirate ship, and he couldn't find Joy. He couldn't find her anywhere. And there was a lot of worrying. There's a lot of passion. He was basically frantic. Like, what would you do if your kid was, like, completely missing? In a place where anything can happen, in the middle of the ocean on a ship. Anyway, in the belly of the ship, there's the infinite corridor, and General Hawk told Justin that Joy just decided to explore it. So last time we saw him, Justin had run 2 hours into the infinite corridor in the belly of the flying pirate ship, but we didn't see what happened then. So let's find out today what happened. Episode 83. Missing, Part 4. Joy's age 4.5, told by the Red Dragon. Dragonfather had been running for 4 hours, following General Hawk's tip about where Dragon Little was. By now, Dragonfather's breath was getting quicker. It wasn't the running, of course, for he was in a dream, and he could not get tired unless he wanted to. It was no doubt the fact that such a long time had passed, and he had not yet seen Joy. And doubt was probably seeping into his mind that General Hawk, a villain after all, was lying to him. I am too big to get into the infinite corridor, but I've heard Dragon Little and Dragonfather talk about it. It is a narrow corridor with steel-barred jail cells on every side. For the better part of 4 hours he was running next to empty cells, for they had not imprisoned as many villains as that in all their years. And now Dragonfather was no doubt asking himself if the corridor really was infinite and how far his daughter had managed to walk while he was away. Then, his steps only muffled to even my ears, I heard him stop. "Joy," he said, but in a tone of impossible relief. "Joy. Joy." I heard him fall to his knees and exhale slowly. "Joy, sweetheart, wake up, wake up." I heard her voice mutedly. "Wake up! Where am I?" "You're in the infinite corridor, remember? You walked down the—" "I'm thirsty." "You're thirsty, thirsty," I heard him shout and stand up. "Of course you're goddamn thirsty. You walked down an infinite corridor for a whole day without water or food. Do you know what could have happened to you? Do you know how worried I was? I thought you were dead. I looked for you at the bottom of the freaking ocean to see if you drowned. You know what? You're walking back home." And I heard his footsteps begin in my direction. "Dad, I'm thirsty." I heard him stop. There, take a goddamn bottle. I heard him throw something on the floor. I'm sure it was a bottle of water that appeared in his hands. I'm leaving. Get back by yourself, the same way you got here. He began running back, and he did not stop for hours until he emerged back on the deck, huffing and angry. I will tell you the last piece of this story tomorrow, told by the Red Dragon. Hashtags, Joy, Justin, The Infinite Prison, The Infinite Corridor. I heard about this before I became a parent, where one of my best friends, another car is moving past. Maybe they won't notice I'm here. So I heard this, my best friend almost died doing something stupid while diving, and when he came back, he had the bends, and there was bubbles, air bubbles in his blood. And he told me about how his mother came. This was before I knew him. How his mother came to the hospital, and the first thing she did was slap him. I've never experienced that in my as a kid with my parents, but I have experienced that, not slapping my kids, but being so worried about your kid, so worried that you get angry at the stupid stuff they did. You get so outrageously angry at what you show is anger rather than love, because you almost lost them. So this is what that is about. And maybe some of you relate, maybe you don't. Email me, by the way, tell your story. And let's see how this ends in tomorrow's episode. I'll see you then. And now, the credits. The Squashbuckler Diaries are written and read by me, Guy Hasson. All the tags mentioned in this story are searchable at the website. You can find all the stories there in written form and, in fact, 150 Squashbuckler Diaries more. The Squashbuckler Diaries is the diary of Joy Shelley, the girl who lives in dreams. She'll be called the Forgotten Girl by her father. She'll be a true heroine. She'll change the world. This project shows her entire life from birth to death. Check out the website at guyhasson.com. That's GUYHASSON.com. I've been an author and a playwright for more than 30 years, and this is the first time I've used the guyhasson.com website, because The Girl in the Dream is my life project. If you have questions, if you want to comment, please do. You can comment at the website or email me at guyhasson@gmail.com. That's GUYHASSON, GUYHASSON The theme music is called Brass Gentleman and is created by Thomas Howardek. My name is Guy Hasson, and this is my life project. Come back tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow for more.